Welcome to QZenith Video Tutorials. Hi guys, hope you're doing great, and in this video I'm going to show you how to download and install Parrot operating system in VMware Workstation. So let's get started. I'm going to just double click on this web browser. We are using Mozilla Firefox. I'm going to just click on Not Now, and then I'm going to open up Parrot Security Operating System website. So you can type PARROT Parrot OS and hit enter. It's going to open up this page and you're going to see the first link over here, www.parrotsecurity.org. So I'm going to right click on it and open up a new tab, and there we go. We are on the Parrot Security Operating System website. So you can just click on download and it takes you to this page. So it says choose the right edition for you. I'm going to scroll down. Here we have got the live CD which we are going to use. This is again for virtualized environment such as VirtualBox or VMware Workstation. You can use this one as well. You just need to download it and then you can import it directly in your VMware Workstation. And then we also have got Internet of Things platforms such as Raspberry Pi and all this kind of stuff. So I'm going to just focus on live CD. This is the full version of the operating system that can be run from a removable storage device without installation. So I'm going to just click on live, and here we have got two options. One is home edition. So this is generally installed in the systems where you use it daily, or a user who needs a Linux box for daily usage. You can use this home edition. And we're going to focus on security because we're going to do the penetration testing and all those kind of stuff. So we need this security edition. So I'm going to just click on this security edition. Here we have got the AMD 64. So I'm going to just click on it, and now it takes you to this page, security edition, and you can just click on download. I'm going to just click on download over here, and it downloads it. It's going to take around 20 minutes or 15 minutes to download. The total file size is 7.5 GB. This is the latest version of Parrot Security Operating System, which is 7.0. You can also download it from torrent, and you can check hashes if you wanted to, just to make sure if any kind of modification is done or not for integrity check. And you have got the default credentials if it asks for the username and password when you install Parrot operating system. So I will let you know when it gets downloaded. So now you can see that the ISO file is downloaded successfully, 7.5 GB of file size. And then if I'm going to just click on over here, so it takes me to that specific downloads folder or directory, and there you can see we've got the Parrot Security Operating System downloaded successfully. Now let us install it in our VMware Workstation. Now before installing the operating system, we need to create a virtual machine where we can install it. So how to create a virtual machine in VMware Workstation Pro, I'm going to show you. So let me minimize this first, and then I'm going to just double click on this VMware Workstation Pro, and this is the home page of the Workstation Pro. Over here I'm using 17, though we have downloaded and installed the VMware Workstation full, but I'm using 17, so it's totally fine over here. And to create a virtual machine, you can just click on over here, or you can right click on over here on the left pane and then just click on new virtual machine, or you can just click on file and then just click on new virtual machine. So now it shows you typical, recommended, custom, advanced. So I'm going to go with the typical recommended. I'm going to just click on next, and then I will install the operating system later. Just click on this radio button and then just click on next, and here we've got by default it is selected on Microsoft Windows, I'm going to just click on Linux machine, and then from here, the drop down list, I'm going to select the Debian version. So scroll up a bit and you can see the latest Debian version. It's the 12.x. Maybe in your case, it's going to be the latest version. Over here, my latest version Debian box is 12.x. So I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to just click on next. Now it shows you this name. I'm going to change it to Parrot. So Parrot Parrot OS 7.0, and this name is going to be visible over here when this virtual machine is going to be created. Now the virtual machine that we are creating, it's going to be saved on this location. So I'm okay with the default location. I'm going to just click on next, and here it shows you 20 gigabytes of space is going to be consumed. So I would say I'm going to take 30 GB of virtual hard disk, and then just click on this store virtual disk as a single file, and then I'm going to just click on next. Now this is the summary page. What you have configured, it is shown over here, and I'm going to just click on customize hardware just to make sure that the downloaded ISO is going to be selected from here. So I'm going to just click on new CD DVD, just click on use ISO image, and then just click on browse. And by clicking on browse, you can just click on this download folder, and then you can just select this Parrot operating system ISO file, just click on open, and it's been selected. Now you can close it, but before even closing it, you can change the memory size, the RAM size if you wanted to. I'm going to just choose 4 GB of RAM size because 64 GB of RAM is installed in my host machine in my laptop, so it's totally fine. I'm going to choose 4 GB of RAM for this Parrot operating system. You can choose 2 GB as well. Processors, it's been already selected as 2, so it's totally fine. And then I'm going to just click on close. So everything seems to be fine. I'm going to just click on finish. Now the virtual machine is going to be created over here. So my virtual machine has 4 GB of RAM, 2 core processors, and then 30 GB of hard disk. Just assume that you have bought a new machine that has this configuration. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I just need to power on this virtual machine, and it's going to start trying to install the operating system. But before even getting to the installation, it shows these options. Okay, so here we've got 3 options: try and install, advanced modes, and then fail safe modes. As of now, we are trying to install. So what we can do is we can try just to make sure that your system supports this operating system or not. You can just try and then install. So I'm going to choose the first option, and then I'm going to hit enter. So now it boots up, and then all the packages are going to be exported on our virtual machine. It's booting up, and let us wait for a while. So it is still booting up. I'm gonna just click on over here so that it gives us the full screen mode. Okay, seems to be fine. Now you can see that this is Parrot. It is not installed. It is running from the disk, the ISO file. But if you need to install it in your system, you can just click on over here. But if you don't want to install, you just need to try the operating system or run the operating system. At that point, you can just work here, and then if you're done working, you can just power off this machine. It's not going to be installed on your virtual machine. So I want to install Parrot operating system in my virtual machine, and then I'm going to just double click on over here, install Parrot. So now it's going to try to install Parrot operating system in our virtual hard disk in our virtual machine. Now select the language. So I'm going to just select American English. I'm going to just click on next, and I'm going to choose the country, and I'm going to just click on next again. From here you can choose the keyboard language. I'm okay with the English US. I'm going to just click on next. And over here, you've got two options. As of now, I'm going to just click on erase disk and install your Parrot operating system. We've got a lot of information over here and options. These are going to be covered in later or advanced installation. As of now, we're going to be installing with the recommended settings. So I'm going to just click on next. And what is your name? So I'm going to type in QZenith, and this is going to be the name. I'm going to use this name to log into the system. My machine is going to be QZenith PC. This is my host name, and the password that I'm going to choose for this specific username, it's going to be the same as QZenith, and then the same QZenith, and then everything seems to be fine. I'm going to just click on next. There is an option log in automatically without asking for the password. So if you check this for the first time when you're trying to log into the system, it's not going to ask you for the password. But I don't want that. I want a system to ask me or prompt me the password. Then I'm going to type the password. Then I'm going to log into the system. So I'm going to just click on next over here. And here we've got the location, the keyboard settings, the permissions. This is again kind of summary page. And I'm going to just click on install Parrot operating system. And then I'm going to just click on install now. So welcome to Parrot. It's installing the packages and our virtual hard disk. So let us wait for a while. When it gets completed, I'm going to show you what to do. So now you can see that the installation is completed, and it shows you this page all done. And it also shows you that restart now. It is already checked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just click on done over here, and this system, it's going to restart on its own. So here you can see I'm not going to do anything. It's going to boot up on its own, and after booting up, it takes you to this login page. So you can see that's my name, and the password is again QZenith, so QZenith, and then hit enter. It's going to log in to the system. So let us wait for a while, and there you can see your Parrot is successfully installed in your virtual machine. Now it shows you this updater message. So what I'm going to do is new update is available. I'm going to just click on update now. So it's always good to update your system when you already have installed your operating system. So click on start update, and it's going to ask you for the password. I'm going to type QZenith and then hit enter, and now it's going to update the system. And one more thing, I wanted you to know that your mouse is going to be stuck inside your virtual machine. So if you want your mouse back in your host machine, you can hold Control and Alt, which is again on the right side of the computer. Alt and Control is going to be the right side, not the left side one. And here you can see your mouse is ready to work on your host machine. But if you want to work on the virtual machine, again, just click on the virtual machine and you can work within your virtual machine. Okay, so you see this update failed. Though the launchers have been successfully updated, here are some errors that were encountered while updating. So it's totally fine, and if you wanted to retry, you can retry it, or what you can do is you can just close this updater and then just click on this main terminal. That means this is going to be the command prompt. So if you want the larger font size, you can just hold Control Shift and then plus plus plus. That gives you the larger font size. Login as root, sudo su, and then type QZenith password. And then when you're logged in as root, here you can see now you can update it. So apt update, first update the system. When it's updated, then you can do apt upgrade so that the installed packages are going to be upgraded as well. So apt upgrade and continue. I'm going to just hit Y and then hit enter, and let us wait for a while. So it says Parrot list, the default action is to keep your current version, and I would say default is no. So here what it's asking you is that if you type Y or I, install the package maintainer's version, that is going to be the latest one. If you type no or 0, keep your current installed version. So that means the version that you have installed, keep your current version. And D shows the differences between the versions, and if you type Z, it's going to start a shell to examine the situation. So as of now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to type Y, and then Y means install the package maintainer's version. I'm going to hit enter, and everything seems to be fine. No upgrading, truly fine. Now everything is done. I'm going to power off this virtual machine. Power off, hit enter. It's going to turn off this Parrot operating system. I'm going to exit out from the full screen, and now I'm going to eject this CD DVD. So I'm going to just click on over here and then just select the use physical drive again under CD DVD, and then just click on OK. And then when you restart this machine again, it's going to ask this is the notification, and it says, do you want to try to connect this virtual device every time you power on this virtual machine? It is referring to that CD DVD. So what it says that whenever you try to start this Parrot operating system, it's going to search for that specific ISO file. So I will say I don't want the system to search for that specific ISO file. So I'm going to just click on no, and it's going to again start the operating system. Let us wait for a while, and now it's going to take you to the login page. We're going to do nothing over here. I'm going to just shut down this machine. Okay, so here we don't have any kind of shutdown option. It's quit, and when you click on quit, it's going to show you, or it's going to give you two options, restart or shut down. I'm going to just click on shut down over here. So why I restarted it, I just wanted to skip that or terminate that notification. So whenever I restart my system or start my system, it should not search for that ISO file. For that purpose, I restarted the system. Now, if everything is done, you can create a snapshot. So right click on it, and then here you've got the snapshot. Take snapshot, and then you can name it as newly installed OS. And then if you wanted to type the description, I would say system updated, username is QZenith, password is QZenith, and anything else. We have ejected the ISO CD DVD. These are the things that we have done, and I can just click on take the snapshot. Now what this does in future, when you're working with this operating system and you face any kind of issue, you can always come back to this specific state of operating system. So whatever you have done, it's going to be erased, but it's going to take you to the last snapshot. You can revert it to this one if you face any kind of issue, and then your operating system is not booting up, you're facing a lot of issues with your operating system, or you wanted to get rid of your latest installation of any kind of packages, you can always revert to this specific state of operating system. So that's why we have created the snapshot. So this is how you download and install Parrot operating system in VMware Workstation. Hope it was informative for you. Thank you for watching.